What's up, guys? Welcome to the M&M show. I'm Primetime Poulton. With me is Mike McMahon and Chew, and best friend Sean Aaron. How's everyone doing tonight?
Doing great.
Good.
Coming off a great show from last night on art and stuff. Had
Yeah, well,
Flag of
Oh
Boom
yeah, I missed
and
that.
Mighty Mark Michaels. Well, it's on play and it's on the proper channel for once.
Yeah,
It's art and stuff on YouTube. Art and stuff
awesome.
show.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'll have to watch it. I usually watch your shows live, but I was a little busy the last couple nights fulfilling U.S. Assassin, and that's why we're here tonight to yeah, Book II, to give everyone an update. I am currently I've packaged and printed shipping labels for 219. I have 46 left to do. I plan to get that done Sunday. Everything's going to the post office on Monday. As far as estimated shipping, all U.S. backers should get it in time for Christmas. I think the latest estimated shipping date I received was December 21st. I mean, don't hold me to it because things get a little screwy with the USP Postal Service. Mike can speak on that firsthand. I should have sent him some books. When did I send them to you? Monday? No, Tuesday.
Tuesday.
And
Still
Tuesday,
not here.
priority mail, still not there. So
Yeah.
fingers crossed, everyone will get their books by Christmas in the U.S. I was so excited on Twitter. The first person we know of shared their picture of their package that arrived. They seemed happy with it. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, that's always awesome.
Right.
Seeing those Twitter pics and unboxing videos.
Yeah. There's a ton of people that he's one of the guys that buy some of my art, my original art too, and there's we got some definite diehard fans, man, and just gonna take them and grow and build our Assassins Guild of fans.
Yeah, no, I'm really appreciative of all the diehards we have. There's Sean Aaron right there. Sean's been with us before anyone even knew about the book. So
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Sean is to U.S. Assassin what Mike is to Graveyard Shift. Although
No.
although
Whoa, you can relax on that. Maybe on like the artistic side, sure. Free pass on that because diligently doing work. But on other shit, nah, I got the belt for that.
it could be a tie. Although Mike always called himself our first fan, so
Yeah,
I mean, you got to start the word on the street somewhere, and Mike started it for himself. So
all right.
That's
All right.
when it became truth. You
Oh,
say
yeah?
something
All
long enough, it becomes truth.
Okay, well, I've been spreading rumors for years, and some stuff hasn't worked out how I wanted it. You know. All right.
what has everyone been up to this weekend?
It was this weekend. Well, I mean, let's see, the 2-year-old didn't go down till 11:30 last night. Woke up at 3:30 screaming, and so we spent like an hour and a half or so upstairs trying to get him calmed down. My wife's got a lot of work to do, so I took the baby downstairs to try to calm him down, and then we went back up at 7, and then we got to sleep for a little bit, and then we took like a hour power nap in the middle of the day, and then I'm just like all over the place. Hey, Papa John's here.
Nice.
Yeah. Want to come on, buddy?
Talk about Camden.
That's right.
Mike, can you send him a link if?
Sure.
All right.
Sure. I can do that.
I don't know if he'll hop on, but it'd be good to talk to John, see how he's doing.
Yeah.
Facts. I heard he's part of the diabetes club, so gotta welcome into that. You know.
Oh, is he?
That's
Is
family.
that breaking? Is that breaking news?
Well, on your stream, like you're pre-diabetic or type 2, and you know, like
Yeah.
it's a family.
Link. Go to
Oh man, we got everyone. Oh, John's going to pop in.
Right.
Sweet. Sending it now.
Yeah, always. Tell me, you. What is it?
Mark just hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah.
So congratulations
Yeah,
to him.
congratulations on that. That's huge. That's awesome. He's working diligently. Why am I using that word diligent? I don't even know what it means. He's working hard.
You're growing. You're like you're a broadcaster now. You're
Am I?
expanding your vocabulary. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
You gotta wear a lot of hats when you do this stuff, man.
I just only wear hats because I'm bald.
Breaking news: Mark Yoon moving to Cherry Hill. We'll be hanging out all the time.
Yes.
I take it that means he's closer to you guys then.
Yeah.
Well, more towards Mark, but yeah, to me as well. I'm looking at that.
Yeah, he'll be about 15 minutes from me. So
Nice.
Sweet. Awesome.
So yeah, I've been like working on pages, like I was saying pre-chat on Type 1, just playing catch up, and I'm on a good rhythm, and yeah, having a lot of fun doing it.
Nice. Nice. Glad to see you getting some head of steam going on you for your book, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited for next year for you.
As am I.
So since Mark Yoon's in the chat, Mark, check this out.
Aw, yeah.
We got
Mark
the
Yoon cover t-shirt.
U.S. Assassin Mark Yoon T-shirt. All the shirts went out to the backers. I printed up 3 extra, one for me, one for Mike, one for Mark. So, Mark, I'll be sending you a package unless you're moving to Cherry Hill soon, and then I'll just give you your shirt.
Yeah, I ordered mine big enough that if on the days I don't wear it, I can use it to cover my grill outside. Because my wife wants to stab me.
Hey, John. What's up, man?
John.
Michael Jordan of comics.
How's it going, guys?
How are you, man?
Pretty good. Yeah. I entered the diabetics club. Look,
I'm
I'm
breaking
clearly,
up.
I'm
I gotta come back in,
100%
I'm
in
sorry.
denial.
Aw.
Oh no, Sean left. As soon as I said I was in denial, he's like, "Fuck this fake diabetic." Yeah. So look, I'm getting all into it though because I've been like keeping track of like sugar levels and stuff like
man.
that. And today I've been working on making my own Excel spreadsheet so I
Holy
can
crap.
keep track of sugar levels. Yeah, I'm fully in denial. I forgot to take my medication this afternoon, and my levels are still good. Look, here's the thing: when you go to the doctor, we're going to talk diabetics for sorry guys. When you go to the doctor, they do this thing. It's called like an A1C test, and it takes 3 months back, and it gives you an average for that. And if you're, I think it's above a 6, you're in like the caution zone. If you're above an 8, you're in the, you might be getting flux zone.
Yeah.
So-
Relax.
Yeah. And I was like 8.4. So I was right on the verge of getting into you're about to get flux zone. But also, to be fair, over the last 3 months, so your blood sugar goes up if you have like infections or if you're under a lot of stress. Things like that. So over the last 3 months, I've had 2 ear infections, 1 ear infection, 1 salivatory gland infection that moved into my ear. I've been on antibiotics for them. I would say I've been stressed. I got a lot of stuff going on. I'm, under pressure. And then I follow it up with COVID, and I get put into the hospital for a week, which is where they do the test. So now my blood sugar would have been through the roof.
Yeah.
Which it was, because when they were taken in the hospital, I think they showed me one that was like 400 or something like that. It was pretty bad. And when I got home, I was at like 300 and something like that. But that's because they had me on steroids, while I was in there. So it pushes it way up. As the steroids wore off, I went right back to like kind of normal. But I was also on 2 medications. Now I talked to my family doctor. He brought it down to 1. But I'm on this one. It's called metformin. Yep. And I forgot to take it twice now. And maybe it's just leftover in my system. But like my numbers are still good. Like I'm doing like on average, like in 2 hours after I eat, I'm doing like under 110. I had pizza.
Oh, okay, that's solid.
I had
numbers.
pizza yesterday.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
took
yeah.
my 2-hour test, and I'm like, this motherfucker's got to be broke because 2 hours after I ate it said 110. I'm like, there's no fucking way it's at 110 because pizza's supposed to be that it's gonna kill you food.
Yeah.
And I ate 2/3 of a fucking thin crust pizza. And this morning for lunch, I actually finished off the last third. And when I checked my blood sugar an hour later, or was it 2 hours later? No, an hour later, it was at like 165. And I was like, okay, there's a number I can at least believe. But then, like, by the time the 2 hour mark came by, it was right on down. But still, like, according to my paper, maybe Sean can explain this to me. According to my paperwork, like, after 2 hours after you eat, like, the safe zone is like 180. And, like, I feel I'm in the clear. So, like, why should I avoid eating pizza if my body brings it back down into, like, I mean, it's going to, like, 110 within 2 hours.
All right. Every diabetic is different. Our bodies are different. Just know that as like the number one rule. Like, while you may able to process it to go down, some people can't. I see with you being good because with a proper balanced diet and exercise when you can, you can wean. I know people that have weaned themselves off of type 2 diabetes. But but there are people that can have a couple slices and they're going to have to either take an injection if you're type 1 or whatever supplementary pill to do that.
Yeah,
So
I don't
that's
have
just
to
you.
take. Yeah, I don't have to do any insulin. Like, I got this metformin pill. I take one in the morning with breakfast and one at night with dinner.
Right.
But I've missed the dinner one twice now, and nothing crazy has happened with my sugar. My goal is in 3 months they'll give me, or 4 months they're going to give me the A1C again, and then I'm going to be low enough to where they'll take me off. I feel I could hop off it right now, but the wife doesn't want me to go against like a doctor.
Play it safe. Play it safe for now. If it's something that you could avoid a further long thing that could kick you in the ass down the line,
Well, I feel like here's how I see the rest of my life. Like, chilling on pop, chilling on candy, having the occasional pizza, maybe an occasional bowl of ice cream, but the rest of the week I'm being good. And I'm saying like one cheat day, like maybe every 2 weeks. Like, I had pizza yesterday and today, but that's the first cheat I've had in 3 weeks since I've been out of the hospital. So 2 weeks? 2 weeks since I've been out of the hospital. So I've gone 2 weeks clean, eating salmon, broccoli,
you look a little
all
thinned
this
out,
terrible shit.
You do look a little thinned out from it.
Yeah, I lost 10 pounds. So I think I might have put 1 pound back on from the pizza. But I lost 10 pounds, man. Well, look, dude, here's me going to Chili's, right? I get the steak fajita. I'm drinking 3 pops while I'm in there.
Sure.
So, but also, like, I don't think the doctor factored in how lazy I am because, I work from home. I rarely leave, So I hop on this treadmill for 20 minutes at just a walk. And I'm not talking like a brisk walk. Like, I'm talking like 2 miles, 2.5 miles per hour. And like my sugar goes like nosedives. Like I'm heading towards like 70s. And I'm like, I can't, you're not supposed to go below 70. And I'm like, damn, I'm about ready to eat a fucking candy bar, man. Because I got to bring this shit back up. Whatever. I know it's diabetics and we're old people talking about fucking blood sugar and shit. But this is all new to me, so I'm still kind of like I want to figure certain things out and have a little bit of understanding.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to talk to my doctor, man, because I feel like 2 days ago, man, I felt fucking great. I hopped on the treadmill 3 times. I was doing a 5% incline at 3 miles an hour, which is a brisk walk. Felt good on my lungs and everything. Like, I felt like I was like fucking like my T levels were like going through the fucking roof. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I didn't have any carbs for breakfast. And I wonder if maybe that factored into it. But dude, I burned like 270 calories in one day. Then I ate the pizza the next day, 2/3 of it. And my glucose meter said 110. And I was like, maybe because I did that 3 bouts on the treadmill the day before, maybe that carried over because then today when I had that lunch,
Your
it
body's
spiked
still
up
kind
to
of processing
165.
it and all that.
Yeah.
Like
What's
you
that?
explained, your body's kind of processing it, like what you
Yeah.
did yesterday. It'll get there. It just needs
Mhm.
to catch up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
If
Sean,
you
you
got
can.
questions, ask me. You know, like and always doctor yourself first. Like if the doctor says something questionable, you're like, I don't know about that, Chief. You can relax. Let me
Yeah.
take that and process that. You know, like don't be
Yeah,
afraid
well,
because like
I asked him because I had to do a teleconference with him. I asked him, I'm like, look, man, you know, like I'm about to do a big life change. You know, in order for me to do this, what I would like to do is hop off the medication just for a week or so to see what my natural levels are before I go gung ho on these things. And he was like, you know, because what I expressed to him, I was like, I'm just worried that my body may become dependent on this medication if it, you know, and it may not need it. And he's like, well, you know, this medication is good medication. You know, I've gotten people off it many times and they do well. And, you know, basically he's saying just stick with it for the course of 3-4 months and then hop off, you know. So,
yeah, my wife was on it and she got herself off with exercise and diet change. So it's possible. You can do it.
Yeah. I mean, shit, man, I hop on a treadmill and like my blood sugar nosedives. So I you know, at a walk, like that's how lazy I am, you know? And it's like, if that's all I have to do is hop on a treadmill for 20 minutes at a slow fucking walk. And like, I don't feel like I'm diabetic. I feel like I'm just a normal guy who's really fucking lazy, you know? So.
Well, Sean can tell you
counterparts.
some good support groups on Facebook that he uses to hit on diabetic women.
Oh shit! Yeah. So, anyways, that's about all I want to say about that. Yeah, I'm diabetic now. Well, and here's the thing too, because the doctor in the hospital, he's like, you know, you're pre-diabetic, and I'm like, oh, okay, you know, maybe I got a thing. But my doctor, who I've only spoke to one time in my entire life, which was after I got out of the hospital. He's like, there's no such thing as pre-diabetic. You're a diabetic. And I was like, I'm not sure.
Well, he's right. It's kind of like if you were a pregnant chick, because like pregnant women, they get type 2 diabetes, and that's kind of pre-diabetic. So you're more like a pregnant woman.
Thank you.
No problem.
That's how I feel, like a pregnant woman who's no longer pregnant. I don't think I need this. I definitely don't need insulin, but I don't think I need this metformin. I think my body's in good enough shape, maintained well enough that if all I do, you know, because like getting on a treadmill for like 20 minutes, that's bare fucking minimum of someone who works a regular fucking job. You can work at McDonald's and you're going to walk more during a day and get more exercise just standing at a grill than I'm going to get in like 3 days, you know? So, you know, once you factor in that kind of I got a job exercise of standing, like it all changes. Like, yeah, like I don't think I'd ever have a sugar problem if I went out and worked a 9-to-5 job. Like it would just not be a thing. So, whatever.
Hilarious.
That's how fucking lazy I am. So. But anyways, yeah, look, Ellen, look at this. My mom handed me this card. It's probably something I had from years ago, but she's like, oh, hey, look, I found this card for you. I was like, all
Sweet.
right.
Yeah, I got
Darkness
that.
one.
Well, Silvestri Darkness.
Yeah. So, but other than that, yeah, man, your guys' book is shipping?
Yep.
Yeah, some people have already got it. So yeah,
Beautiful.
I've been working on it since Thursday. I only have 46 packages left to do, and then I'll be done. Plan to have it done by Sunday. I boxed up all except for one of our Foot Lockers. Sent them out. They look awesome. I actually have one right here, all loaded with the stuff everyone will get. It worked out perfectly. I took a guess and said, "Oh, just using our graveyard shift books." I said this will hold about 5 books, and I was right. It was like perfect.
Beautiful. Yeah, 5 books. Yeah, that's good. I'm trying to check and see if I got this. Was there a box here?
A box tier?
Or are they all in a box? How are you?
Yeah, the Foot Locker.
Foot Locker. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let me.
But yeah, it'll come with the Cedric Nacon cover, the Kevin Sharp cover, the first printing, the second printing of Volume 1, and Mike's regular cover to Book 2, and then all the goodies and sketch cards and trading cards, stickers, prints, and then a sketch from Mike and a sketch from me.
Sweet.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm real happy with how it turned out. And
Yeah.
I bought special size boxes for them. I bought a 9x12x3 box, fit perfectly with a layer of bubble wrap around the box.
Nice.
So, yeah.
It doesn't look like I backed this. What's the one for the case?
The case, Foot Locker, I took it off. It sold out.
Oh, god dang it.
I can hook you up, John. I got extra.
All right, hook
so.
me up. I'm going to get the $75 tier because it looks like the most expensive one. So just throw one, because I want to see them because I want to consider them for the next graveyard show.
Yeah,
so
I bought extra, so I'll send you one.
Okay, beautiful. So I'm going to back the $75 tier. And let's see what your add-ons are. Original pages of art? Well. Original splash page, $200 add-on. Kevin Sharp variant. Oh, the Kevin Sharp. Wait, what is this? Oh, it's a variant. Okay, all right. And Cedric Nacune variant. All right, what did I get? 3 covers. Oh, okay. So, I got US Assassin 1, 2. Oh, 2 and the variant for 2. Okay, so let me add on something. Let's see. Is this Cedric Nacune one like a wraparound? Oh, it is a wraparound.
Yeah,
cover.
that's a wraparound.
Okay, add perk. Continue to payment. All right, so now I might as well add in the Kevin Sharp one, I reckon. Continue to payment. And might as well grab this Mike McMahon splash page while I'm at it. Continue to payment. Right there. So, all right.
Aww.
Need to check out. You can ship it to my house. I trust you. All right,
Yeah, here's the Cedric one. It turned out great.
Yeah, that's so awesome. Thanks, John.
No problem. All right, so I'm going to tweet that out too. There we go. All right, so I've done the whole thing. Sorry, I thought I backed this already, but that happens every now and then. But
You've been
yeah,
busy.
cool. So yeah, if I get one of those Foot Lockers, that'd be awesome. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
no
dying
problem.
in the hospital. I also for old man talk, I also bought like an oxygen thing so I can test my oxygen now. Just in case, because sometimes I'm wondering if I'm breathing a little lighter or whatever. So I just want to be sure my oxygen in my blood is,
I thought you said you were going to buy an oxygen tank, and I was like,
no. You put it on your finger. You put it.
Yeah.
It's like a clip. You put it on your finger. It gives you your how much oxygen's in your blood and your pulse, whatever. So I just need to be sure I'm not getting down to like low 90s or something. So
Yeah.
I'm at 97, and I think the wife was at like 98. So I think we're okay. I hear 94. 94, you start getting actually kind of in bad shape. So
Yikes.
but
Yeah, I can. I was just envisioning the next Jack show where everyone's doing their shtick, and then all of a sudden John goes, "Yeah,
yeah. Some people thought I brought it home. They didn't give me anything like COVID wise. Like they didn't give me anything when I left the hospital. They're like kicking me out the door. No oxygen, no medication, nothing for anything with my lungs or anything. But they did give me medication for the diabetes, which was I had to get on metformin and this other thing. I think it's called like glipizide or something like that. So, anyways, all they cared about when I left was like, go talk to your doctor and make sure you're okay with diabetes. Like you fuckers. So
Jesus."
Spray some Windex on the COVID, you'll be fine. But the
Yeah.
check that out.
Or like Chris Rock said, put some Tussins on it.
Yeah.
Just put some Tussins on it. You'll be all right.
The Robitussin, right? I think it was Robitussin. They were giving me that in the hospital. And the first time they gave it to me, I just kind of felt better. So, like, whenever they come back around, I say, yeah, just give me, because they once a day. I mean, it's like I don't know, like a very small, what would that be? Like a teaspoon? Like,
Yeah.
you barely, like, not even a shot. It's just like very little. And I was just like, I just felt like it smoothed it over a little bit. So I'd be like, yeah, give me the Robitussin. So,
Give me a shot glass and a bottle of Tussins. That's awesome.
So
Yeah,
John,
that's what's that, Mark?
I was gonna say you sent the compilation, Graveyard Shift compilation, out to mix them.
Yeah, the collected edition. Yeah, so that's out at Mixum right now. Actually, I just forwarded the second proof to Ryan to look over. We had one little thing where like the margins were having like you would see white, So
Yeah.
he went in and sent in a new page, and we updated that. And I'm waiting to hear him say everything's cool. Then we're gonna go ahead on the print with that, see how the print comes out. If it comes out groovy, if everything looks good, spine and kind of the main thing I wonder, because like with Print Ninja and Transcontinental, we've used those both. Thankfully I did like big overprints, but we went. I mean, because when we were fulfilling that, I was having people wear gloves, hold the book into the light, and look for like machine marks or scratches, and we put out the best books we could possibly put out for that campaign. And but the thing is like I with Print Ninja and Transcontinental, we both we saw machine marks and bits, minor imperfections and stuff like that, but so bad that I didn't want to put them out there, and they just scratches, whatever. So I'm hopeful that with Mixum that it's going to be at least in a range of comparable. If I find a shit ton of shit, I'm going to be like, no fucking way. But otherwise, I mean, their turnaround time is like 2-3 weeks, something like that. That's pretty groovy. And the costs compared to Print Ninja, at least for what I ran off for the collected edition, they're actually cheaper. So, if it comes out great, I'm going to be very excited, because also Mixum was not shut down for the pandemic. So they were deemed whatever essential. And that's like a big thing, because Print Ninja got shut down, Transcontinental got shut down. And then that led into our big ass delay until we couldn't deliver until June. So anyways, yeah. So Mixum on the surface seems like a good idea. A lot of people in Comicsgate have used them, and so as long as they're cool with variants, because they got some weird thing with variants, like they're variant confused, and like you can't get a variant cover. You have to get like a specialized quote. And what all it should be is like variant cover, click this box. They don't have that on Mixum's site. So you're gonna have to talk to somebody. And as I understand it, like I don't know who it was. Someone had mentioned that they had asked for variant covers and whatnot. And what they did was they charged them as like each cover was its own book and its own separate print run, instead of just printing all the guts and then you slap these different covers on. Yeah. So it jacked the price up significantly. So as long as they don't do that, when I asked for the quotes, then and these collected editions come looking good, we'll be using those. I'd love to be able to use them from here on out, because they're U.S., they're fast turnaround, and if the quality's good, great.
This is Mixum.
Okay.
The Sea Dog, yeah. So, I mean, the quality is on this book is outstanding. So,
yeah. Was there a spine on that or no?
Yeah.
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 Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. Oh, so Mark, you've already been using Mixum?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. All right. Great. Anything I should be concerned about?
So the USAssassin books, they were all done by Mixum. The Kevin Sharp, the said cover, and the reprint of Volume 1, they all came out perfect. The regular cover, I don't know what was going on, but there was a bunch that I put aside. And they'll work with, like, they'll if you complain, they'll like send replacements. But I had a bunch that we had a gloss cover, and I don't know, like the sheet of gloss or whatever that they were using. Whatever the machine was, they must have had problems with it, because there was like bubbles on some of them, and you could see like the machine marks. But I don't know. I might have like maybe 50 that were. Some of them are probably
out of how many?
What's that?
50 out of how many? Like
out of 400.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's actually high then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I already told him, I'm like, look, guys, I'm like, my back, people buying these books are paying a premium,
Yeah.
like this is what I'm going to be looking for. The cover needs to be, as pristine as you can get it. So hopefully somebody's paying attention. But yeah, I have heard also that when they do have errors, that they have been pretty good about getting them fixed. So
Yeah.
Sean's Type 1 2021. It's all about. Is that what you are, Sean? Are you Type 1? I don't know if he's still there.
That's his book, Type 1.
Yeah, that's his book.
Oh, okay.
Type 1. Yeah.
I thought it was like a diabetic thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
diabetic
Promote
superhero.
me. I'm getting coffee. Promote me.
Waking Up 24/7 said, been on keto for 9 months, lost 60 pounds. Wow, no additional exercise. You get used to it. Interesting. Wow. Yeah, I've cut out the sugar, and I'm counting like carbs and calories, just like an old lady right now. So. But whatever. I think the 10 pounds that I lost, was from the sugar, and that was like moving really quick, and it's slow. I feel like it's slowing down now, so I just want to do whatever I can do to keep the momentum going that way. Eating 2/3 of a fucking pizza is probably not the best way to handle it. I don't know how many calories or carbs that is, but it probably shot me through the roof.
A lot.
Yeah. But all I care about is the blood sugar, man. As long as that thing isn't fucking like 300 or something crazy, or even 200 something, So I haven't seen it go above like 260 or 165 since I've been home. So outside the first couple of days, those were still a little high. So I know everyone. We went back to diabetic talk, Sean, because I saw your Type 1 on there. I thought that. Yeah, are you Type 1 diabetic? Or are you Type 2?
Yeah, Type 1.
Oh, you're
as
Type
of
1?
Last Friday, 25 years.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So
So
yeah,
was your book named in honor of your Type 1 diabetes?
Yes, and also, there's a MacGuffin that makes it Type 1. So like it works in both ways.
The hero is he's a diabetic. Awesome.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Are there any other diabetic superheroes, Sean?
I don't know, but if there are, my guy's gonna take them out.
Yeah.
There can only be one.
There can only be one. It's me. But I got great reception through like the diabetes community. Like I would share things through groups, and nice things were said, and my doctors were very like nice words as well. So I'm like, oh, this is cool, So and I'm having fun drawing it. So yeah, I can't wait to put it out.
Awesome.
I was trying to find my my card that I did, or that piece I did for you.
Oh yeah, I came out great.
Oh, Waking Up 24/7 also said, really looking forward to my Foot Locker. Gonna frame up that art. Awesome.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Thanks for backing it. Foot Lockers came out fantastic. Yeah, well, Mike and I, we talked about we're going to do a Foot Locker every campaign now.
Yep.
Change the box art, highlight a different character each one. So,
Yep.
and we'll probably be announcing book 3 hopefully next week. I'm waiting for a video to get done.
I think I
Thought
asked
it was
you,
gonna be
Mark.
tonight.
I think I
Yeah.
asked you this already, but when you ship those Foot Lockers, what is your process? Like, it goes in a box? Does it get bubble wrap?
Yeah, so I bought a 9x12x3 inch box. It gets wrapped in a layer of bubble wrap, placed in the box, fits perfectly, sealed up. So yeah.
Do the Foot Lockers, are they going into like a flat rate mailer, like a mailing box, or?
No, I used Uline. It's a shipping company I got the boxes from. So it's just a regular shipping box container, but
But sent what, media mail?
yeah.
Okay, all right. Cool. Mike, what does your shirt say? You ask God what?
For
Oh,
strength,
nice.
for strength and courage, and he sent my wife,
Oh, nice.
and I bought it myself. Because a lot of people are like, "Oh, your wife made you buy that." I was like, "No, I bought it." I know how lucky I am.
So okay, so we can settle this right now, huh, Mike? Who was the first graveyard shift fan? We got the council. No.
Fine, it's you.
He gave up pretty easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, John. These guys argue who's the first graveyard shift fan.
It's me.
Yeah.
Well, they were both there for that first convention, so
Yeah.
Don't make me stab you again, Sean.
it's arguably a tie. Arguably a tie.
Yeah.
All right. So we came to a peace treaty. I'll work with that.
That's right. I'll share that title with you.
There we go.
Do you guys remember that con where that guy's banner kept falling over? We kept
Yeah,
knocking
Yeah,
guy.
that dude was annoying.
Fuck.
That dude was.
I think it was Gabrielle Hardman.
Oh,
Trying to pick out John some nice art
Cool.
For his purchase.
so yesterday we had on Fraga and Marat on art and stuff. It went
Nice.
really well. It was a really good time.
Nice.
And then back and forth telling stories about the studio and shit. I almost forgot I was on a stream. I was just like trying oh wow, this is great. You popcorn.
Nice.
Didn't Marat just launch a book a month or so ago?
Yeah. It was a Naughty and
What's it
Nice.
called?
I think it was a Naughty and Nice.
Yeah, I think it was like a Zombie King or something like that. Yeah. But yeah, it's I follow I listen to Shelby Robertson's Instagram videos, and he talks about the studio life and stuff like that, and
Yeah,
it's
those
just
are
cool
great.
to hear that stuff. Like, I think John was probably ready to boot me out of the car when we went to Jersey for that con, because I was just like, keep telling me stories, keep telling me stories. Mostly to keep me awake.
What is it on Indiegogo? Or
Kickstarter. Marat only likes Kickstarter. I think he tried. He did. He's got a book called "Pray for the Sinner." He did that on Indiegogo, and I don't think he liked the way it went. So he's always been a Kickstarter guy. So
let's see. Is it Notti Nyce Return of the Zombie King?
yeah,
Yes.
Okay. It's weird because it's running it, but the Kickstarter, because I don't go on Kickstarter very often. It looks like
Yeah.
it's closed.
yeah.
But,
Once it's done, it's done. They don't do it in demand.
oh, when did he launch this?
A couple months ago, I think.
Oh, so this is done then?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he did $52,000 on it. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
500.
Yeah, we're launching another one probably next few months. So.
How many
campaigns
campaigns
maybe
does he
4 or
does
5
he do
a year.
Oh, he does a handful, like anywhere from like 3 to 5.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, he can make a living off that then. Yeah,
Yeah.
$50,000 if he's pulling in $50,000 each time for sure.
I've been a part of a few of those.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I think I did one. I think I did. Was it Naughty and Nice or was it? Does he have another book?
There
has a
was
bunch
No, it was Naughty and Nice. I think it was Naughty and Nice. I did a Santa Claus like he's some kind of monster story. I wrote it too. It's actually I think the first thing I ever wrote and drew. I think he sent me copies.
lucky.
I'm not
I don't
sure.
ever get copies of the shit I do.
Oh, how many
I-
times have you worked on that?
Oh God, like 6?
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
He's got that many books out of that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's got tons. Like the first thing I did was him and Jim Hanna. They have a book called Joy and Pain, and I did a backup story for that. And then I did the full story for, I think it's Naughty and Nice 8. And then I did a Halloween special. I did a story in that. I did a pinup for a bikini issue, a pinup for a Valentine issue. That issue that I just showed. And I want to say there was something else, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marat's doing the my alternate cover, so I'm pretty excited about that.
That's going to look nice.
Yeah, I'm like, just go extreme.
Yeah, I think we were looking to see if we could get like a pinup or something from him, weren't we, Mark? with
Yeah,
Murat?
he doesn't answer my emails.
Oh.
Yeah, you can message him on like Facebook Messenger. You can see that he sees your comment, but
Yeah.
it's a crapshoot whether he responds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had reached out to Murat, and when I didn't hear back, that's when I contacted Brian Denham, and we got Brian Denham.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the extreme guys are like making a comeback. It seems like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Cedric Nakun or Nakun, whatever his name is. Yeah, that's cool. And Dan
Shelby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That piece that
Even
Cedric did
Eric
for volume.
Eric Canetti, like he's he's cool with CG too. So I was
really
talking to him a week ago on Clayton Barton's stream. So
Nice.
There you go, Sean. Mark Yoon just volunteered to do a cover for you.
I don't
There
know
you
a
go.
cover, but I'm working for a pinup or a card, you know.
Well, that's how Mark Yoon works. He gives you a pinup and then keeps asking how his cover's going, and then you and then I got it colored, and I was like, yeah, that is a cover actually.
Yeah, it came out great. But
Yeah,
Son of a bitch, he got me.
I know his ways. I'm not going to be bamboozled if there's something. No, but yeah, definitely all about Mark doing something.
Yeah, Mark Yoon did the Spider-Man homage cover for us.
Oh, he's that guy. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice job on that.
Yeah, that's a great cover. I love it.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
I'll get
Mark.
maybe
since
you
he
can
was,
get a piece for us or something, Mark.
Yeah, I'm sure he would love to.
Okay.
I've known him. He says he was older, but I swear he was a little kid who had his dad drive him to the art studio that I did Coney Waves at.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like knocking on the door looking for work.
Yeah,
Man,
awesome.
had a plan.
Yeah, we'll get a piece from him if he's up for it.
Yeah, tracking numbers should have been sent by stamps.com to everyone. So, yeah, be on the lookout. Check your spam folder if you didn't get one.
Oh, Mark, did you get an email from
I did.
Stamps? Okay, all right, yeah, because
Yeah.
your comps went out today with the first fulfillment project that I've done.
Oh,
So small campaign. I don't want to say it because I don't know if these people want their name out there, but a small campaign. Knocked it out in like 2 days. So
nice.
yeah. But I did your boxes, and I was like, damn, did the email tracking go through or not? Because sometimes you have to sometimes it doesn't put it in there. You got to click a box or whatever. So I figured out how to put a reference number on there and import those. So that was cool.
Did you ever figure out how to write a message on your label?
Well, I can by using the reference number.
Okay.
So if I actually put the name of the book as the reference number for the one that I just fulfilled, and it prints on the label. I'm like, oh, okay. So I could have used that apparently and wrote, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was Mark's idea. I don't remember, but it's going to be every book from Graveyard Shift that we sent out was going to say yeah on the label. I could figure it out, man.
Nice.
Yeah, I use the stamps.com app, and it's like the box to write your message is just there. I don't have to use a reference number or anything.
Interesting, yeah. App. So what? You're like doing it from a phone or something? How does that work?
No, I have a laptop, but Windows, like the way Windows is set up, you can get apps and stuff from their store, and it just puts like the desktop on your main screen.
To get like, if they're gonna get a card, if they're gonna get a tchotchke, like to grab that, like to make it less pain of a dick.
Here's what I suggest, because I fucked up with Graveyard Shift, and I told everyone, hey, you sign up, with your purchase, you're going to get a card. Problem is, how do you get that? How do you know they made a purchase? And because you would have to check both lists. I will never do the other way again. Is just like either build up secret perks. So here's your options that you get because you're on the mailing list, and the card will be included in those perks.
Oh,
See what I'm saying? So when you say card included with purchase, it will be included with purchases of the secret tiers or tiers that are only available to people with those links. So that way everything stays buttoned up one thing. So I got, what was it, 2 or 3,000 people on like the mailing list for Graveyard Shift. And so that, it's great. It's great to have all those people, but now I'm going to have to find someone to go through every name from the mailing list and find out who backed out of the, and it could have very well possibly been all 3,000 because, we had 3,500 backers. Mm-hmm. So, putting one card into 3,000 different packages, like that's going to be a real pain in the ass. And
it is a pain. I just went through that for USAssassin because I did the free trading card signing up for the mailing list. So I had to go through the list and cross-reference it with the spreadsheet I got of the mailing list. And I was like, oh, this is never again. I'm never doing doing this again.
Just attach it into its own perk. Even if if the perk is, I don't know if you can do a free perk. But if you can do a free perk, and that might be something, maybe I could even send that out. Like I can maybe even check that out for Graveyard Shift, is create a free perk and send that back to the mailing list people and say, guys, just click on this so I get your address and it's all linked together. You know, 'cause, I mean, you can send those out for, I don't know, a stamp,
Yeah, my wife said, why don't you just send everyone the trading card? I was like, no, I can't do that because there'll be someone who
right. Someone's going to complain about that. A lot of people are probably going to complain about that. But yeah, so I fucked up. Mark fucked up, by doing this. Hey, you're going to get a trading card. You just attach it to a perk, like to an actual secret tier. And even if you make one secret tier for every tier that's on the campaign, that way you have that one card included in the uniform. I personally wouldn't do that because that'd take a while. But if I include 2, 3 perks, like one that's really affordable, one that's medium, and one that's a little higher tier, I would just put the card into each one of those, and there it is. There's your exclusive card, and it goes out with their order, and that would just be a hell of a lot simpler, I think.
What's Mark, is there a limit to like having the list open? Like, will you look at that? When my hair was just going through a divorce from my forehead.
Wow, man, that was what? 9 years ago?
2011.
Yeah.
I might be that weight right now. I don't know. I don't know how much I weighed right there.
I know I weighed a lot.
Why am I curtsying? Why does it look like I'm... That's kind of long.
You got to go to the bathroom.
We didn't want to say, but, Yeah.
Yeah, it does look like you're about to curtsy. Yeah. You're a proper lady.
I'm elegant. Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, I was looking for that. I was like, oh, it's a Together Again show.
Yeah. That's Philadelphia Con for anyone that might be curious. That's Philadelphia Con. And that was the premiere of the Graveyard Shift preview book.
Yep. Yeah. Got mine downstairs.
Mm-hmm. Which I still have some copies of, John, if you want to do next campaign, want to do another sale.
Possible, yeah.
Super rare.
Yeah, we did that in the first one, right? In the first campaign? I think we offered some of those. Yeah, maybe we'll see what we can do. So
nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ethan was at that show too.
Yeah, I got Mark I didn't get it. Like, I handed Mark's flashbook to Ethan, and he's like, "You want a sketch?" I'm like, "Yeah." It wasn't for me, but when I got it back, I was like, "Fuck." It was cool.
Mark will never know.
John, at that convention, who was it an artist that you talked to who knew you and said they didn't know you? Was it Koi Fam?
Yeah.
Was it?
No, it was John. Yeah.
That's John, not me.
Yeah, he was like, you were like, "Hey, Koi," and he's like, "Hey, John." He goes, "We've never met," and you were like, "Yeah, we have."
Oh, yeah. I forgot. Yeah, there was something like that. Like, I think we had met at a different convention, but he didn't remember. Whatever. He didn't remember it or
No.
something like that. I don't know. So, no big deal. Yeah, Koi Fam. Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
And
Which is-
Mark Yoon, if you're still listening, coordinate that piece with Mark here, Mark Poulton, and so Mark can get you squared away on that, and then I'll get you paid. So just FYI.
Nice.
Mike, you do one too. Do something. Yeah, nice pinup or something.
Okay.
If you're up
Sweet.
for it. Huh.
I'm always up for it. My second favorite book of all time? Yeah, I'm excited for it. I can't say it's first because, mine's got to come first. Come on.
Sean, you do one too. Look, I'm just
You get a pinup. You get a
handing out
pinup.
pinups.
You get a pinup, and you get a pinup, and you get a
Everyone
pinup.
gets a pinup. Yeah, Oprah over here. Thank you.
It's the Christmas season.
That's right.
Well, knock them out now, and then by the time the campaign rolls around, we'll have all that stuff ready. I mean, because
Right.
that's kind of the main thing with the next campaign, is getting the entire project done before we even launch.
Yeah.
So, to have whatever we might use as a print or what we might have as pinups and just having all that material ready to go. And like this one, like I'm just like fingers crossed that the next campaign is going to be, as much stress-free as possible.
Yeah.
So, because we won't be launching till all the work is done, everything's ready to go to print. So if anyone's holding up the train, it's going to be like, I'm still going to want the work to get done, but it's going to be a little bit easier to instead of launch in, say, I don't know, when did we launch this year? July. Instead of launching of July, we got to push it to August, whatever. And if we got to push it further than that, then we fire whoever it is that's holding us up. So,
Did you ever get my script for 4, John?
I believe so. Yeah, I haven't looked
All right.
at it yet, though. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be sure to dig into all that here pretty quick. So I'm over here cracking whips and shit. Oh, shit. So.
Is it going to be same art team on the main book?
On the what book?
On the main Graveyard Shift book? Is it going to
Aaron Elfecci? That's the plan, yeah. So
cool.
we had Aaron and I, emailed, I don't know, a few months back about, and setting aside time to get on the next one. So as soon as he's done with this one, I'm going to figure out what his schedule is. If he's, because he's still doing it, as far as I know, like Jawbreaker's work and whatnot. So, but like we're looking to get like a 3-month window or something like that with him, to where it's just going to be Graveyard Shift.
Nice.
No side projects, no nothing to getting in the way of just getting the work done. So when he's done, and whatever we do with this, see, that's Aaron will be kind of like the big thing, because he'll be pulling out whatever 50 pages, but when we do like the supplemental book, these are typically like 20-page stories, so those would be a lot easier to get together, because someone doing 20 pages in 3 months, should be like no fucking problem. And again, if they can't do it, you're out the door. So
see ya.
Yeah. So yeah, this next one I expect creatively all the behind the scenes stuff to go a hell of a lot smoother, a lot more relaxed. And also, I keep running into these, kind of bottlenecks with getting material and stuff. And what happens is, when you have a colorist, we got Z there, waiting to get stuff done, like I had wanted, Z to just be rock and rolling on these pages throughout the year. But, life gets in the way, COVID, people got families and all, whatever their deals are. So it's like you get all this work turned in, and then it's like, well, you can't possibly color it quick enough, not at maintaining a certain level of quality. So again, this next project, it's not going to be like that, because it's just going to be so much smoother, because once he has it all colored up, then we'll launch the campaign. So I'm really looking forward to this one. I just feel like I stepped in doo-doo this year, like with the trading card and just, certain things going on. And I feel like next year is just going to be a lot smoother. I mean, we're going to have, Project Thundar is going to happen March or April. And then as long as everything's running on time, we'll have Graveyard Shift out. The next one in, probably July. We'll probably launch in July. I'd almost want to consider going maybe a hair later because if we can get this thing printed, like say Mix'em is cool and we're good with Mix'em and all that. Like if I could just get it printed at Mix'em and have all these like delivered like right before Halloween, like that would be fucking the shit.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah, just really make it like a Halloween title and be like, guys, every Halloween everyone's gonna get their books, except international, but whatever. So not much you can do about international, man. That's like a 6-week fucking boat ride with stamps.com. So
yeah. Yeah, it's weird. They were using like a third party vendor at one point, and it looks like they stopped that. Like now it's just you have to use USPS or whatever. But we were sending books out to this warehouse before, and then they were sending everything over internationally. I don't think that's an option anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No. I don't know because I know we send it. Our internationals go to like this location in Chicago called Carol Streams or something like that. I don't know what it is. But I just mail out packages for international. And they're going, to Chicago. So.
No, really?
Yeah. So whatever that sorting facility is. I haven't filled out any like customs paperwork beyond the the initial stuff that you do. Book. Yeah. $2, 3 units. Yeah. Whatever. So. But yeah. Yeah, hopefully they keep doing that because I would hate to fill out the fucking custom paperwork for every fucking order, man. That'd be a nightmare. But they also have some other program that I'm not familiar with, but I need to figure out because you can take all of your international orders, bundle them together somehow, and it's supposed to save you on shipping. So, instead of sending individual packages to say, I don't know, that Carol Streams or Springs, whatever facility, you send one big box that's just loaded up with international, and somehow they're going to save you money on that. I don't know if maybe it'd be awesome if they put it on a jet because that would be more tempting than saving money. I'd be like, yeah, get these all on a jet, motherfucker. Get them, get them all overseas in like, a day. That'd be awesome. But that's kind of the thing with getting people that are overseas. Eventually someone's going to take the initiative to make a fulfillment center out there.
I was going to say we need like the UK John Malin and Australian John Malin and
because we could have our books printed wherever, and instead of having all the books sent to us, like if it was Graveyard Shift, I'd have all the domestics and everything in South America, North America sent here. But if it was overseas, I would just have that other shipment sent, to someone in Europe, and then let them take care of all the shipping from there, which would probably save, significant.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of time. But, whoever does that, whoever takes that initiative, there's a potential there to actually make money because, hey, cat. You put in your fulfillment fee, whatever it is, this fucking cat, and internationally, you're gonna, that's where you're gonna get your money. Like that's the big temptation. So even for like me doing fulfillment for people, it may be what people domestically may consider a little pricey, but if you're international, you're able to put your prices down to whatever. I'd have to check the sheet. I think it's like $13 or something. No, it's $10. I think $10 for every unit in like the States. So these guys otherwise have to charge people $20, $30 for shipping. It's a lot more enticing to only charge 10 or 12 or whatever. You might maybe want to charge a little bit more to kind of cover the cost of shipping that product overseas, that initial shipment, just a little cushion for you. But, internationally, that's where it makes a whole lot of sense. just like it makes a whole lot of sense for us in the States to send it to some hero out in Europe to take care of everything out that way. So
Yeah.
we'll get there. We'll get there, guys. So
Maybe you just start franchising out your fulfillment once you.
look, if fulfillment was making like bank, like if there was big money coming in, international, these guys, whatever, Australia, look at those guys. They're I think packages to Australia like $30 to $40 if they're like full weighted,
Yeah.
So same thing, but there's an opportunity there. If there was a lot of money to be made, or a good enough amount of money to be made, I wouldn't feel too bad about hopping on a plane to fly out to Europe and start looking at a place, and be like, hey, this would be a good building, and I need a good employee, Captain Chokeout. What are you doing? No, I wouldn't get Captain Chokeout. But all you gotta do is you find one person with good head on their shoulders out there, and they could really pull together something like that. I would invest for that, but right now it's the fulfillment is for me, and so I don't have to worry about all these books every time we do a campaign. Train other people to do them, and if they have a question or something like that, I can come out there. I pop out there and make sure everything's going well. But then I'm back in my office or whatever. So, but yeah, if it was raking in cash, I'd hop a plane to Europe and get that set up because it just makes sense. Someone's going to do it eventually.
Yeah, that's cool.
Might be Ethan. I don't know. Ethan kind of he's digging deep in his own fulfillment. So if he opened it up to other people, then it could be huge.
Yeah. So he has a facility now, doesn't he? Along with his new.
No. He I think he was looking at a warehouse space. I'm not sure that he ever got it. I think right now he's got a van. Yeah. A van down by the river.
Very nice one too.
Yeah. So and that's going to be great to have. But like for me, I just order. You can do scheduled pickups with USPS. And it doesn't have to be thousands of packages. You got 100 in a campaign, whatever. I put them in a postal bin. You can go to the post office and get these bins for free. So you just put them in a bin, have a scheduled delivery or scheduled pickup, and give them I think it's called, what is it called? Scan form?
Yeah.
I think it is. Yeah. So it consolidates all the barcodes for each individual package into one barcode. So they scan that one barcode and everything is put in the system. And I think at that time that's when the email notifications go out. I think. I'm not 100%. But Mark got his. So when did you get yours, Mark?
That'd be handy.
Last night. Last night, probably around like 9:00 or something at night.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So that might have been about the time I actually did it.
Yeah.
So maybe they're instantaneous. And that sucks because I think it makes more sense when it's in the system.
At the post office.
Like when they scan the form, like that's when I would like the emails to go out because that way it's like it's there, it's gone.
I think that
when it's still here.
Yeah, I think they send it out as soon as like a shipping label is created for you. Because if you like click on tracking, it just says like label created. It doesn't say it's at the facility or anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. See, and I don't like that either because what happens if one, you print the wrong label? They're gonna get a tracking number for a label that's no longer any good. So I don't know, whatever. Just to have it done when the post office or when the postman is scanning it, or woman. I have a post woman. So
yeah.
Did they ever finish work on your street and sidewalk?
Yes. Thank God. Thank God. Yeah, man. That was the longest. I mean, from right when the COVID stuff started, even before they started on my fucking road. They only finished this thing, I don't know, maybe, I want to say like a month ago. It might have been 2 months ago or something like that now. But, so like Gemini mailers. I ordered. What did I order? 10,000 Gemini mailers.
Jeez.
But it's 4 pallets. I ordered 4 pallets because I'm like, well, I'll probably use these all. I hope I'll use them all. But so the truck actually came yesterday morning, I think it was, and parked on this brand new road and pallet jacked. I pushed the pallet, while he pulled right up my brand new approach on my driveway. And now my driveway is a different story because it's got some ups and downs in it. But right into my garage, man. I was like,
Nice.
hell yeah, that was awesome. That was a hell of a lot better than when it was dirt and I had to fucking fight these motherfuckers to drive down the road. Like, come on, motherfucker, drive.
Yeah.
I would be on the phone with them. One guy, I was on the phone and I could see his truck parked at the end of the construction. I'm like, I gotta get these books, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I'm driving down. You gotta drive down, dude. It's just a dirt fucking road.
Yeah.
Don't be a bitch. But dude, I mean, like, I had to get hot, to like pressure people into coming down my road. But they're in semis and shit. But it's like, look, man, get down here. I need those. I need what's on your truck, man. This is my business. I'm not paying fucking storage fees at your company's facility.
Yeah.
Get down here. We gotta go. You got plenty of room. Come on. And and then they would lower the pallet down onto dirt. So you got rocks and all that shit in the road. That's great for pallet jacks if you guys ever use these fuckers stop on anything.
Mhm.
So so it was a real pain in the ass, man. The mail lady was fucking with me, and it was a fucking nightmare, man. Crazy. Sidewalks were gone. Fucking nothing out here, man. For all year until like a month ago when they just paved it all up. These fuckers.
Now,
They're like, you guys aren't going anywhere.
Yeah.
Were they putting like telephone wires into the grounds, or were they just like lazy as shit, just doing?
They were redoing all of the like sewer, everything that whatever is under the road and under the sidewalks, and So I mean, they were doing shit. It didn't feel like it most of the time.
Right.
But, I mean, I've worked construction. I've shown up on jobs and I was like, wow, this thing looks like it'll be done in like 3 weeks. And, then it's just like, it's a 3-month job, Yeah. Well, it's not that it's stretched out. It's usually like in our case, when I was doing construction bridges, they underman it, like they only bring people out there for like the big pours and stuff like that. But otherwise, we were like 3 guys, working on this small bridge. But it's like, we could have used, 2-3 more people to actually get this done on the schedule that, even the company wanted to get done. But we're just like, what do you want, man? Like, we can only move so fast. It's only 3 fucking people working on this fucking bridge, and you want this fucker poured. You got to get more people out here, man. So, they don't like to hear that, but, that's generally the truth is that, these projects are undermanned. Everybody is taking their sweet time. I mean, River John. Monster Squad book. How dare you? Yeah. Look, man. Like there's nothing to really cry about now in terms of fucking work. But you want to talk a shit job? Build bridges. Build bridges.
They're actually building.
Scalding hot because you lay these pans across these metal pans across the beams, to cover up the gaps and stuff. And these are like mirrors. I mean, you just cook. You cook building bridges. It's a shit job.
Yeah.
And always hiring guys. Anytime. Well, except in the wintertime in Michigan. But, anytime during the spring, summer, fall, people are like, I can't find a job. Go build a bridge. Go build bridges. They're always hiring. You can be a laborer. You can be a carpenter.
Go build a bridge, you filthy animal.
Yeah, go build bridges, guys. Don't tell me there aren't jobs out there. Like, even, with comics and stuff, that that's always been my position. Even when I did Jawbreakers, I was like, what's the worst that can happen? I don't work in comics anymore. I'll go I'll go build another fucking bridge. You know, they're going to be hiring. You know, they don't care if you vote for Trump or not. They're not going to give you shit. But yeah, man. Good times.
Good times.
You know, just like stress. You know, bit of stress and learning new things like printers and you know the process of pre-press and things I never thought I would get into to really tackle. I always figured, you know, like again, you know, as a young man, my career path would be like either get into Image or get into Marvel or get into Marvel to get into Image, do a book, make a lot of money. But never be the publisher. The publisher would always just be, I would have Image be my publisher, or, you know, Marvel, you know, they would recognize all my great ability and open up a thing on their Icon line or whatever. Like, I would not be the publisher in any of these scenarios. So now I am a publisher, and, you know, it's, you know, there's challenges out there, but, you know, we're getting on through them. So
Yeah.
I need to take just a minute. I got my dog whining over there. I got to make sure she's all right.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, no problem.
So, Mark, is there anything we can tease about what's coming up?
What would you like to tease?
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of obvious what Volume 3 is going to be about, at least.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been spoiled.
Yeah, it's been said. It's USAssassin versus Graveyard Shift. And there's a ton. Like, if you got your book already, you know everyone, almost everyone involved in the book, because, you know, I just gave you a surprise like a week ago of someone I got a cover from. So
it's coming, kids.
No, we have so many covers for the next one. I gotta like figure out, like, one needs to be like Etsy store exclusive cover. One needs to be our hardcover deluxe edition cover.
Nice.
Because we can't have like, I don't know, we can't have like six covers, but we're getting all these cover quality pieces.
I know. Well, you know, I mean, we're not Mike Miller. We can't have 20 covers on everything. But I kind of swindled my way into this piece from Eric Nienoltowski.
Oh, nice.
Who has his book
Shadow Sentry.
Oh god, my brain. But yeah, he does this thing on Fridays where it's Free Art Friday, and you just mentioned a character that exists that's been printed, and I just jokingly went on and I was like, "Hey, a U.S. Assassin would be cool," and he saw it and he goes, "Okay, that's what we're doing." I was like, "Sweet." And all you gotta do is you pay for shipping, and like I sent him, he's like, "Send me $4." I sent him 10, and he sends it to you in this nice little thing. He sent me some Shadow Sentry cards, but yeah, he's
That's a great gesture.
Nice.
I know.
Yeah,
I told him, I said, if anything happens to me to where like I can never draw again, I said I want you to finish it, because I feel like his style is close enough to what I do that I think people would still enjoy it, but that's just my 2 cents.
I didn't realize you were the one who suggested U.S. Assassin to him, because when I saw that, I was half tempted to say, "Hey, can you send me a scan of that so I can use it in the book?" But then I didn't want to, like, oh, he's doing that for a fan. I don't want to, like, you know, steal it from a fan. So.
No, I'll scan it and I'll send it to you, Mark.
Oh, awesome!
It's really neat because it. I mean, I'm just such an art nerd, but like his line choice. I mean, just it's. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's just, it's not simple, but it's, I don't know. I guess I look at my art and I'm just like, oh God, it's a mess. But it has a level of confidence and I can't say, not maturity, but like, I don't know. I mean, he's been an artist for a long time, so his stuff is just really clean and neat.
Yeah,
so.
that looked tight. That looked great.
Yeah. And for a sketch, I think he did it like in less than an hour, so it was really nice. I liked it.
So while I was packaging up books today, I I was looking for stuff to watch. I watched the two most recent Universal Soldier sequels.
I haven't seen those yet.
They're terrible.
Of course. I stopped after the return, so
Yeah,
with
like-
Goldberg.
they have Van Damme and Lundgren are in it, but they're like hardly in it. They have like new guys in the latest one. Scott Adkins was like the star of it, and I couldn't even follow it. I mean, I was packaging books too, but at one point I shut it off. And I'm the guy who loves everything. I love Green Lantern.
John fell asleep.
I think I even love like the Halle Berry Catwoman movie. But these Universal Soldier films, they were a chore to watch.
Yeah, that I fell asleep. Not that I like.
Yeah. John fell asleep in
the theater. Yeah.
Yeah. I my wife and I we're big into horror movies, so we try to find movies that are kind of out of the ordinary and stuff. And Shudder on Amazon is usually really good for that kind of stuff. And I watched a movie a couple weeks ago called Blood Vessels. It's like a vampire, like a Nosferatu kind of vampire set in like World War II on this derelict Nazi ship that's just kind of floating through the ocean, and these survivors kind of get on board. And it's kind of, I mean, it's cheesy, but it's well done cheese. It's not, cheap and schlocky, but it's pretty neat.
Yeah,
Awesome. What was it called?
Blood Vessels.
Okay.
I picked up.
Go ahead, Mark.
I do like my $1 movie reviews, so I go to Dollar Tree and look for what they have, and I picked up this Blu-ray called Tapped Out, and it's a fighting film. So yeah, I love me some fighting movies like Bloodsport and Kickboxer, stuff like that. So this was pretty good for $1. I got a Blu-ray. It starred Martin Cove, Michael Biehn, and some MMA fighters. I don't know who they are. Anderson Silva, some European guy, and then this guy I never heard of who was the main star. But it was awesome. It's like your typical, he's avenging the death of his father, who just so happened to get killed by the top MMA guy that he's going to fight. So it was awesome.
I went to my Dollar Tree and
Tremors.
The new Tremors. Yeah, that was sad, man.
That was sad as hell. I teared up, man.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
Oh, sad,
yeah.
like depressing, or
sad
terrible?
for what happens.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
We're going to give spoilers. They killed
Wait,
Mike.
no. Because I keep seeing this new Tremors, and I'm like,
It was good.
should I watch it? I'm like,
How many of them have you watched, John? How many of them have you watched?
Maybe three of them.
Yeah, I think this is what 7
Yeah.
numbers.
Like,
Yeah.
Chase and I love the Tremors movies.
Yeah,
So, like,
so do my
at
kids.
the ending, we were both, like, depressed because...
Yeah, my kids were like, "Oh, why'd they do that?" And I was like, "I don't know." But
Yeah.
No,
It
I've been
was
binging fucking Critters. Like,
yeah,
I watched Critters 3. I got 4 lined up. I bought all of them on like Amazon Prime. I'm just like, I'm gonna go and check out all these Critters.
just don't. There's like a 1 or 2 that came out recently, and one of them is shit. So
A movie?
It was like a mini series or something like that. That was like, I don't know if it's like a Shudder exclusive or something like that. But
It was a
Scott
good thing.
Lobdell
We
wrote
put
it.
together.
huh?
Scott Lobdell wrote the new one.
Oh, one of them. There was 2 that came out in the last like 5 years, and one of them is complete shit. So
2 is the best. 2's the best.
yeah, I like 2.
But you got to watch 1 because that's a setup,
Yeah.
But 2, like, you watch that, you can just right now I'd say close the door on it. But I got to watch 4.
Yeah, well, good luck. I keep trying to tempt fate to watch the Lost Boys sequels, but I just can't do it. I don't want to.
The third one's not that bad.
I don't want to sully
It's
the.
like an unedited version.
Yeah.
I like it.
I watched something. It was one of the Lost Boys. I don't know how many sequels are out there. I watched one though.
There's two.
There's two of them, yeah.
The Tribe and something else.
The Thirst, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm always looking for something cool. I would love for them to finally do like a good werewolf movie or a good Frankenstein movie, but you know, I would love to see, because vampires have been done to death, and to me,
you're right.
the best looking vampires were the ones from Blade 2. The Reapers were awesome. Like, I remember being in the theater, and the first time that jaw pops open like that, I was like, oh, shit. I mean,
you watched that other show he did? And it was on FX.
The Strain?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that can't.
Have you guys watched on Netflix? It's called, what is it called? Love, Death, Robots, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's a pretty good. I wouldn't watch it with the kids necessarily, but
no.
It's actually pretty cool. It's like the Animatrix, different animation styles. Some of it, a little bit of live action, like Topher Grace, I think his name was.
Yeah.
The 70s show kid, whatever.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
Yeah, but I've been digging back into that because I think a new season is about to come out. So.
Yep.
Oh, and I saw like why when you don't watch it, like it'll just show you kind of like screen saver commercial, whatever.
Yeah.
There's a Wolverine animation coming on there. It looks like an anime. I mean, might be cool, but like it's just one big shot of like Wolverine's face, and you can see the claws and stuff, and it says Wolverine. And he just looks like any anime character like Jubei or something like that from Ninja Scroll. And I'm just like, hey, he's too pretty, like. Why can't we just have Wolverine be a fucking... And that's just it, man. Hugh Jackman fucked it up. Now Wolverine's got to be this, love interest, and, he's got to be teaching school. Like, no, dude, he's a fucking berserker. Like,
yeah. I tell you what, after seeing the movie Warrior with Tom Hardy in it, I was like, man, he should have been Wolverine. Like, man, he's like haunching over, like getting ready to fight, and I'm like, holy Colin! All he needs is like the hair and the claws, and it's perfect. And he's not super tall, so
yeah, I don't know, man, because once the mask is on, like he's got like this really jacked like bottom row of teeth, like they're like the worst teeth of anyone. I mean, I don't know, it's a Brit thing or something, but like. If you guys remember, he was like the young Picard in
Nemesis.
Nemesis, yeah.
Yep.
And he's just got the worst teeth. And I don't know if he's ever fixed them. I think he got them whitened.
I don't think
they're maybe a little bit harder to tell from the lack of black. But if he is Batman, that's all you're gonna see is like that bottom row of teeth. You'll be like, what?
Yeah.
Something interesting though I watched recently was there's like you can watch on YouTube. It's like the Batman Begins kind of auditions and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy who did Scarecrow with
Cillian
Murphy, yeah, like he tried out for Batman, and they actually have his audition tape. Like I think he was in the Batman costume at one point. Like,
it was the Batman costume from Batman and Robin. So there were bat nipples. Yeah. And then Christian Bale looks like he was sausaged into his face is like pouring out.
Yeah, but that's fun. That's what I like about the internet. It's like all this stuff, like DVD extras or something like that. Just kind of leak out there. Like, here's something cool for everyone to watch.
Mike and John, did you guys watch Cobra Kai? Because Sean and we were watching it back when it was on YouTube.
No, but I did see I saw the trailer for season 3, and I need to get in on it because I love those movies.
So I was watching it when it was like I think the first couple of episodes were free on YouTube, and so I watched those, and I wasn't really impressed. I was like, they're just really riding on nostalgia. Like the acting wasn't really hitting it for me or anything like that, and I kind of closed the book on it. And it came back with Netflix, and I started watching it. I was like, I'll give it a shot because now I got the full season on here. Maybe. and I started watching it, and the wife of all people started watching. She likes it more than I like it. Like I like it. Like my final opinion of what are season 1 and 2, I think, was like, yeah, it's decent. And so I'm waiting for this new season to come out.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Yeah, because I brought the girlfriend from the second movie in, right?
The first movie, isn't that who they're bringing in? What's her name?
Elizabeth Shue.
Yeah, Elizabeth Shue. She's coming back, right?
Well, I thought I saw one where it was was it Kiko or something like that? The girl he was with in Okinawa.
Yeah, I think she's going to be in it too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And the guy from whatever Karate Kid, was it 2? No, 3. Right? The dude who looks kind of like Steven Seagal. I think he's rumored to come back.
Thomas Ian Griffin. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That dude was slimy, man. He just he was worse than the first guy. Like he just over the top.
Yeah, Sean and I, we watched it over like the course of a weekend when he stayed at my house for a convention. And I loved it. I was telling Chrissy, I was like, you have to watch this. And she was like, no, I'm not going to watch it. And then when it came to Netflix, one of her girlfriends told her about it. And now she loves it. And I was like, I was telling you about this 2 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, I think the chicks are digging it. And that makes me question why I like it. I think for me, it's just, it's recognizing that it's riding on nostalgia and then just being okay with it. Like, all right, Johnny, he's going to be, a bit of a badass, and, we'll see. The new kids and stuff like that, I'm not, whatever, don't really care too much about them. They could all die in a fire, but, I just really want to kind of see Johnny. Well, I don't know, because I if I recall, they kind of lay it out where Johnny and Daniel are kind of going to be buds and shit. But I kind of want to see the rematch, like full on.
Yeah.
In the first couple episodes, like that was like a kind of like a mind blow. It was like where Johnny's like, it was an illegal kick.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, was it?
Yeah.
It's like,
no shots
he
to
never
the face.
One.
Yeah, no kicks to the face, and then it's like comes back, and you're like, oh yeah, but then you're like,
yeah,
it's a 40-year-old
movie was shit because of that. They ruined it. They ruined it, just like Cecil ruined fucking Raiders of the Lost Ark. No E.T. for me. Yeah, fucking E.T.
What? How did you ruin that?
Cecil ruined fucking E.T. man. Like,
how do you do that?
Okay, you ready? You want E.T. ruined for you?
I guess.
Okay, here's how you ruin E.T. The end of E.T., even in a weakened state, is able to levitate him and the kid, Elliot, on the bike, and all their friends, and they're all flying through the fucking air to escape cops. Meanwhile, if you rewind back to the beginning where E.T. is trying to get back to his ship, why didn't he just levitate himself right on through the woods and right to the fucking ship?
Because then there'd be no movie.
Right. Just one fucking killer plot hole in the whole thing. He could have just flown right through the fucking trees, man.
Like
no hiding, no nothing. Oh, Baby
like
Yoda, what about
He
him?
could have just flew over there with like a bird. Or just had like a pelican just fly over the mountains and drop off the ring.
Yeah. Yeah, where were those big eagles that came and picked him and Sam up at the end? They could have flown them there in a day and
right. Yeah.
Nope. Let's make these.
That might have been obvious,
walk.
though. That would be my argument on that. But they could have dropped them off like 5 miles from the Black Gate, and then they could have snuck in just like they did. Yeah. Makes sense. Fucking Tolkien.
What a hack.
Fucking idiot.
Hey, if you guys want to see a cool zombie movie, it's a Korean movie. It's called Train to Busan.
Yep.
Then there's a sequel.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah,
there's a sequel?
Yeah, the wife and I are gonna Peninsula.
Yeah,
it's called Peninsula.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that on
The wife-
Netflix or Prime or what?
Amazon.
Okay.
I think you have to.
That's on Amazon? I found
I
the
think.
site and put that on.
Do you have to buy it?
I didn't.
I
I
don't
can send
think
you
so.
the link of
Okay.
where I
Good.
got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I
that
got
first one was fantastic. and heartbreaking. It's subtitled, so I mean, if you can deal with that. But yeah,
I liked it. I've recommended it. Another thing I recommended is on Netflix, Kingdom. If you guys seen that or not?
I did when you mentioned it.
I haven't finished it yet, but yeah, that was really great.
For that.
Is that what we started watching when I was signing books at your house?
I think so. And I came to the conclusion, it's too much to read. So you have to watch it. You have to watch it like everything because you got to see everything. I mean, it's a lot of moments, And if you're not catching every little bit, then it's like, So, and it's fucked up because I tried to show Mark. I think it has two different names: Super Fuzz and Super Troopers. Same movie. The fucking guy. He's basically Green Lantern. He sees the color red. I think it is, and he loses his power.
Yep.
It's got Ernest Borgnine
in it. Yep.
Yeah, and like
super.
I play it right. Yeah, I play it, and like they don't have fucking English on there. Like they got it in I don't know. I think it was Italian and fucking.
That's
Spanish.
crazy.
They got it like in every fucking language except English. But like 3 months earlier, I watched it in English.
Yeah,
and I'm like, what the fuck? Same with Netflix. These motherfuckers, like, they got I think I tried to show Mark this one too. The what's the name of it? It's like Looney Tunes, martial arts, Stephen Chow. What is the name? I tried to show Mark this as well, and they got it in every fucking language except English. And Kung Fu Hustle? Is that what it is?
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Kung Fu Hustle's hilarious.
Yeah, it's a great movie, and I tried to show Mark, and like, where's the fucking English? Yeah, Kung Fu Hustle. And I'm like, where's the fucking English? Fuck you, Netflix and Prime. Like, everyone's getting fucking retarded. Like, why would I want to watch this in every language except my own?
Yep. It's hard.
You guys... Oh, sorry, Mike.
No, I was just saying it's hard sometimes to push through that. But if the product's good, I mean, there's some stuff on Netflix that the wife and I like. There was a show called The Dark.
I've heard great things about it. I saw the first 5 minutes. I heard you got to watch it in German to make it creepy.
Yeah, and then Ragnarok is one that we really liked.
Okay. Wait, what's The Dark? Is that
It's where there's like this tunnel and it takes them back in time and
like I watched like the first season of that. It's like German or something, right?
Yeah,
I watched that and I've been watching Ragnarok. I kind of lost interest in it, but like the dude's Thor, there's giants, some of them a couple of them are hot chicks and yeah.
You guys watch Legends on Cinemax?
Legend, like Tom Cruise?
No, it's a show. I think it's Legend something. The Legend is in the title, but it's like based on like Bruce Lee's writings. And it's on season 2, just ended, but it's pretty badass. I think it's called Legend. I don't know.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Some great like action and shit in that show.
I got kids in the house. I can't have Cinemax.
Waking Up 24/7 said Dead and Breakfast is the best zombie musical ever. One of Carradine's last performances too.
Huh. Interesting.
What's up, Zayd Comics?
Can't wait to get my Zayd Comics.
I got mine last week, I think.
Sweet.
Yeah, shit. You know what? I brought them in. Let's see. While you're here, Phil, look, and got my handy dandy box cutter. Because Cecil got his the other day, and I was like, I'm like, it must have went to like my PO box, and it did. So I've gone to the PO box, and here it is. So let me just go ahead and cut this bad lad open for Phil there.
It's an unboxing video.
Yeah, let's see. I bought this brand new, and I just love having it, like good sharp blade, Oh, look at this. I didn't know I got one of these neck gaiter things. Wow. Okay, cool. All right. Ta-da.
Nice.
Look at this.
Oh wow.
That looks so cool.
That I think that's is that Joe Ball cover? Not sure. Hold on. Oh,
He says,
I'm trying
"Thanks,
to pull these
John."
apart. There's like a bunch of them in there. Okay, let's see what we got here.
Phil thinks you look great, John.
Huh? What's that?
Phil thought he thinks you look great.
Oh, thanks. Oh, I look better while I'm modeling the Lost pages.
That's right.
There we go.
That is so cool.
Spine.
Is that like a
Okay.
matte finish on the
here's
cover?
Joe Ball. Look at that. I love this dude right here. That's Joe
Oh,
Ball.
that's neat.
Oh wow.
Joe Ball work. Not the character, the artist. Got a young Mike Turner style. He's doing 20 pages in Graveyard of Supplemental. Got a poster. Look at this.
Nice.
Beauty. Oh, I got some trade. Oh, okay. This is cool. I think Cecil had this too. How do you do it? These unflip. Trading cards.
Nice.
Awesome. Ooh, yeah. Some hot chick on there. Postcard. Told Cecil we should mail each other postcards. Bookmark. Okay, this is that what this is? One of the blockheads.
Oh, cool.
So I guess you cut them out and then you just put them together yourself.
We need to do that, Mark.
Yeah.
And then this is one of the characters. Can't remember what his name is, but this is one of the characters from Lost Pages. Cut it out. You can wear a mask. Creep the wife out.
Just go to bed with it on.
And then this gator, I want to check this thing out. I've never had one of these or seen one in person. Oh, it's just like a bandana. You can wear this while you're robbing somebody.
Right on.
John
it's
the
perfect
Bandito.
for a pandemic. What great timing.
Well, maybe if you had this like a month ago, you wouldn't have got COVID.
Right, yeah. Hold on, let me see if I can get this lined up. Yeah, see, that's creepy as hell right there, right? If I was robbing you, you'd be like, this dude's fucked up. I like
Looks
it. All right.
great.
That's
Cool,
really
thank you, Phil. Appreciate it, man. Cool stuff. Oh, shit. One more thing. Another book. Wait, what is this? 2 books? Hold on. What is this? I gotta open all this up just to wrap my brain around it. Okay. It's it's the same one. It's there we go. Okay.
Nice.
Awesome. So I'll have to check all this stuff out and have a review. All right. Cool. Oh, let's see. He says, "Thanks, John. You've never looked better, by the way. No homo. Thanks, man. Hope you dig the book. Yeah, you ordered an extra of the bonus book. Cool, man. Yeah, I generally just grab like featured tiers. Just best deal. So, but yeah, this is cool. Looking forward to digging into a lot of different stories in Lost Pages. I don't know if it's still up for sale or not, but if you guys haven't backed it, check it out. So.
Yeah, I think I got it like right at near the end, so mine's probably next week after. I'm just excited to get our book.
Oh, you don't have
awesome.
copies of your book yet?
No, they're on their way.
I sent him. I sent him priority, but he still hasn't gotten them.
No. It's all right.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting mine. When are you gonna have fulfillment done, Mark? Pretty quick.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay.
I'll drop everything off Monday to the post office.
Right.
Yep.
Beauty. So I'll have that probably by the end of the week. Cool.
Yeah. So anyone listening, if you haven't gotten your U.S. Assassin ordered it yet, man, do it now. I'll have it to the post office on Monday.
Yeah. And now, thanks to John, we are less than $200 away from 15K.
Oh, beautiful.
Nice.
Thank you, Mr. Malin.
Yeah. Thanks for my bank for not putting a fucking hold on it. I don't know, man. Like it's generally with like overseas, like I'll make a purchase on Indiegogo if it's like I had it with Carl Rose Project Deathsworn, I think it was, and
Yeah.
I had it with Kozor. Like both times I backed these. I had to back them multiple times because my card kept getting like fraud alert
man.
and something like that. And I forgot how I did it, but it's almost like you got to time it just right. Like you're like, no, it's me, and then you can make the purchase real quick again, and then you're okay. I don't know. It's fucking weird. Fucking weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. When I got the funds for U.S. Assassin, I made all these business purchases, and my business, my bank that I have my business account with, they called me up and they were like, "We just want to make sure this is you. There's all these weird charges." I was like, "Oh yeah, it's me. I'm ordering, thousands of dollars worth of books and shipping supplies and."
Yeah, when I was in the hospital, that's why. Like I picked up my phone and I'm like, I want to, I'm like, here's some books I wanted to, just bucket list kind of type books to start checking out. Kirby stuff, and so I ordered the Commandi Omnibus. I ordered this Absolute Edition for Fourth World, and then I ordered a Ronin. I think it's an Absolute Edition as well, the Frank Miller one.
Oh yeah,
and yeah, like each one was like I think over $100. I was just like, well, they'll hope with a little luck they'll be there by the time I get home. And
you need this in your life,
I got out of the house. I got out of the hospital on Saturday, and they were there Monday. Oh yeah, look at that! What is that? X-Men double extra large.
It's huge.
I mean, wow, dude, that thing's huge. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working on an ulcer, trying to lift it.
Holy shit!
That is awesome.
But yeah, it's
that's like 11 by 17.
No, it's bigger. It's bigger than 11 by 17. Yeah.
How much did you pay for that thing?
Well, it's $100 book, and I got it for $40. Like,
where'd you buy it for $40 at?
Oh shit! Like that's 11 by 17.
Holy shit!
Yeah. Books a Million.
Books a Million.
Bam.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, they only had one because right away, as soon as I posted it, Chrissy sent me a message. She's like, "Is there another one there?" I was like, "I'm sorry, no, I'm sorry."
Oh, there aren't any more at Books a Million?
I don't think so.
Oh shit! Well, that's not gonna be good. I was gonna order right now. Like,
no, I actually went in and I just I knew it was an expensive book and I'd never really seen it, so I kind of picked it up and it was in this giant bag, and I flipped it over and I saw a clearance price and I was like, oh. So I sent my wife a message. I was like, "Can I spend $40?" She's like, "Yes." I was like, "I'm saving $60."
Nice.
Yeah.
No, that's fucking awesome, man. Like,
yeah, it's really cool. It's got like almost all his stuff in it. It's really great.
All his stuff.
Yeah, all the X-Men stuff, like
Wow.
from down in Australia, the John in Australia adventure that he did, through I think the end of the Claremont run, which was like X-Men 3, I think.
Wait, does it get up to the what was the guy with the yellow and the black striping?
Maverick?
Maverick?
I don't think it
have
has.
that stuff?
Yeah, I don't think it has that in there.
Or Omega Red. Those are kind of like his last couple of issues.
No, it stops with issue 3 of where Claremont ends.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's epic though, man.
Yeah, it's really cool.
A lot of lettering balloons.
Yeah, I would say check the physical store because that's how I found it. So if you have one in your area, go check it out. Yeah, need a Will Spartacio one. I actually really like Will's more than Jim, but that's just me. So that X Factor stuff was awesome.
they both have different qualities to them for
Yeah.
sure. But man, that one Wills Portasio X-Men. Oh shit, I don't remember what number it is. It's a double. Double cover, whatever. And it's got Colossus, like they're fighting Sentinels and shit, man. Like that was just the fucking shit.
Yeah,
I
that
loved
was
it,
the
man.
book that coincided with X-Men #1. Because when Jim left Uncanny, he went to regular X-Men, and then Will went from X Factor to Uncanny, and that was kind of the 1-2 punch.
Hell
It's
yeah,
like 280 or something like that.
Something like
Something
that,
like
yeah.
that,
Yeah.
280, 270, not 275. 275 was that triple.
But yeah,
fold.
Will's doing that. Like, what are the Void, story. I mean, just some of some of the Archangel images that he had in there were just
it was awesome,
fucking incredible. Some double page spread. I love his design, man. Like, the way he does layouts. I was looking at his Heroes Reborn, the Iron Man run, and just like on some level you say, well, it's a little. It seems like you could, I'm sure critics would say, he's wasting a lot of the page. He's only doing like 2 panels on a lot of these pages.
Yeah.
But like how he's using it and has these large areas of negative space, the white page, and like I love it, and I'm just because I keep thinking about how I want to get around to like handling Project Thunder, and part of me is like 9 panel grids and then break it up and move into like these big Wills kind of type layouts, and and just thinking about where I want to go visually. But man, that Heroes Reborn stuff, I mean, that's bold. Like the only one who uses more white on a page is fucking Adam Post with this College of the Dead and the big white margins on there.
Yeah.
But that wasn't done artistically. That was done, that was a calculation thing.
I tell you what, John, if you like the one auction that you did at Ethan's where or maybe it was on Mike's, but you did that piece of Mick the Monster. It was like a headshot. If you did like a whole book done rendered like that, I mean that's probably my favorite thing you've ever done.
Oh,
and it's just a headshot.
I'd have to find a screenshot of it or something because I don't remember what I.
But it was awesome, dude.
Radiation.
Yeah, and it was I'm not just because it's a physical piece, but I mean, just the way you did it was,
Wait, you liked it more than the Lobo banging the dolphin?
Yep, by that much.
If you got a screenshot or anything, let me know. Or
I'll
I don't think I've ever seen it.
I don't remember how I handled that at all. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think you were selling like I think you had one Youngblood page that you sold, and I think that was the night. I don't know. It's been a couple years, so.
Oh, maybe it was when I sold that Thunderbolts cover.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Because I don't remember selling any Well, maybe I have sold some Youngblood pages. I think.
Yeah.
I sold like a double page spread or something like that. What was that comment? Sorry, missed it.
Oh, it was.
I have a monster head sketch in my volume 1 book by John. Yeah. Different one though. This is just
It was a regular size piece of board, I think. Sorry, that's my 2-year-old in the background.
Better to hear him laugh than scream, right?
Oh god, this morning was rough. Like 3:30 in the morning, just upright screaming. Didn't go back to bed till 7. Now he's a happy little boy, so I'm happy. Did I Oh crap. Did I show you the Lego US Assassin?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. My son Michael made this for me. It was really cool. So I have it sitting up here with all my other stuff.
So that show is called Warrior. And,
What's it called?
Warrior.
Warrior?
Yeah, it's on Cinemax. It's on DVD and Blu-ray. I'm sure you can get it one way or another. It's pretty fucking cool.
The Tom Hardy one?
Nah, this is based on
That
the writings
Cinemax
of
show he was
Bruce
talking
Lee.
about.
Oh, okay.
But no, the Tom Hardy movie's great. I got this.
Yeah. To me, I rank that up with like the first Rocky movie. Like it gets you like kind of like, man, I don't want to spoil, I guess, the main idea of the story, but man, you're just like, I don't know which way I want to go with,
Mhm.
Everybody has like a valid reason to do what they're doing, and you're just kind of like,
I'm all about justifiable evil.
Oh, but yeah, with the commodity book, with Project Thunder coming up, I because I've always heard people talk, well of commodity, and it's just like, I'm like, well, maybe there's some secret knowledge in there, maybe there's some amazing angle that Kirby, as a storyteller is doing in there, and I found the answer at this point. I'm like 200, maybe 50 pages into it now. Right now, the answer is no. It's like these things are, and what Cecil is saying is, this is because back then, these were only you were only really kind of intended, I guess, to grab a copy or two along the way, but it's totally repetitive. Commodity is either the prisoner, the boy toy, or the pet of the ape people, the lion people, the monkey, or what is the puma people, the bat people, and and some of the stories are like complete.
Hey, Mark.
See, Mark.
Have a good one, Mark. Yeah, like first of all, it's like a huge Planet of the Apes ripoff. I think it was originally intended to be some kind of spin-off for Planet of the Apes or continuation. I don't know what it was, but they do another story, and it's totally King Kong. That he climbs the Empire State Building, and these biplanes come out, shoot him down, he dies. The end. I was just like, other than the art, like the Kirby art, which you got your big beautiful double page spreads, and you got like he really does emotion, like punches, even the small little bits, just the body language he puts on his character. There's always like a sense of power, or nearly always a sense of power that you see in that stuff, and that's great and fantastic. But like story wise, I don't know if there's anything to mine, any kind of great wisdom coming down the Kirby Mountain. Sadly.
Is it in color or black and white?
It's color, yeah. Omnibus, yeah.
Right now,
it'd be interesting to see it in black and white, but yeah, this is all full color.
Well, I'm sure they have one of those editions, like, was it IDW or Dynamite? Don't they do those?
Artist edition?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Spawn Vault books. Someday I'll have the first one of that. I got the second one of the Spawn. It's really cool. Seeing all the little, like, you can tell when the lettering was like an overlay of like film with the lettering on it, because it, like, the outside of the page is white, and then like the film is turned yellow on some of the pages.
I had gotten a couple of pages, and I for Jeremy, essentially, where it was a page from Youngblood, and then like one of those film things overlay of the word balloons. It's pretty cool. And some with the word balloons taken off, you see the yellow and dots and shit.
Yeah, it's cool to see all the little stuff. But that's, that's art nerd stuff, that's stuff that, if you're really into seeing it as it was, before print. Sorry, my kid's skipping around.
It's all right. We were talking Jim Lee earlier. Right now, Clint is drawing Sea Dog 2. And Clint's real good at, like, keeping styles. Like, he can do a mean Jim Lee or J. Scott Campbell. So I wrote a flashback in there of Soldier 7, our Spartan-esque type character.
Yeah.
And I begged him, can you please draw it in Jim Lee Deathblow style?
That would be awesome.
And he said, we'll try it. If it doesn't take too long, he'll give it a go. But if it slows him down, he can't do it.
Yeah, that would be a cool style to do it in, though.
Yeah, I've been hunting. I've been hunting for someone to do that style, and I'm still kind of waiting to see one guy come back and You know, show me. He's already got a Jim Lee-esque style, and I'm like, can you do Death Blow? You know? Like, I have a use for that. But yeah, great, powerful black and whites. Frank Miller to 11, channeled through Jim Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did Frank Miller better than Frank Miller, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, well, I mean, love Frank Miller, appreciate what he does and all that, but the commercial aspect of what Jim Lee brought to that, anyone will look at that and say that's fucking insane. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Rob tried to do it for the Shadowhawk issue he did for that Image X-Over thing they all did. Yeah, he did that style. I mean,
Yeah, he recently talked about that on his podcast.
What did he say?
Just that Frank Miller did an interview where he was ripping people stealing his style, and Jim Lee called Rob up and was like, "Oh, Frank's mad at you," and Rob pointed out that no, Frank's referring to you, and like was giving him dates, saying like his thing wasn't even announced yet when Frank Miller did that interview. He was referring to Jim Lee ripping him off.
Yeah, well, I mean, Rob did a fine job doing what he did, but like Frank Miller, I doubt would have been threatened by that Shadowhawk book. But Death Blow, what Jim Lee was doing was, giving a lot of attention, and I'm sure that's where it was probably hurting Frank Miller, was that they're doing this. But it's like, look, it's still, like fucking Frank. I appreciate and respect Frank, but he did not invent like, high contrast, style, So, he did a thing and Jim Lee did a thing, but Tim Sale does a thing too.
Yeah. Rob,
it's all from Alex Toth, man. It's all Alex Toth.
Yeah, Rob was saying that Frank Miller was just doing Jim Steranko, so
interesting.
Yeah. But he did a whole episode about that Image X over a month, and he took Shadowhawk basically because no one else in the room wanted to switch characters with Valentino.
That's sad.
Yeah,
I like the concept of Shadowhawk, and I think actually if you did it right today, it would be a really good book because it has a lot of.
It was a brutal book.
It was a brutal book, but I think socially it would hit, I think, the right note if it was done today. But you'd have to get like a killer artist on it.
No, that's always been the case.
Yeah.
With every book,
yeah,
you gotta get a killer artist on it. Yeah, if Jim Lee did a serious take at fucking Shadowhawk and in that Death Blow style, holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh man,
you got that Wolverine mask and
that's printing money, man.
What was that? But
I thought that Jim Lee's Savage Dragon was the best issue of Savage Dragon ever, and Eric Larson ended up redrawing it because he hated it so much.
Yeah, well, he turned it into a grifter story. Every time Jim does a crossover, he turns it into a grifter story.
Right.
I don't know. I really liked McFarlane's Cyberforce and Silvestri Spawn, so I think those two guys worked well off of
I
what they
like
do.
Silvestri's Spawn more than I like Todd's Cyberforce. I feel like when he did Cyberforce, he was already kind of out the door.
Well, he used Capullo a lot on that, if you look at the credits. But yeah, the Silvestri stuff is, I mean...
Gold. I mean, that's what he went from... I think he did the Spawn thing first, and then he went and did the Darkness.
Yep.
I believe. Memory may kill me. But
Rob,
I'm sure
Rob
he looked at... What's that?
On that. Rob even touched on that and said, like, Mark found his calling doing Spawn because he quickly then went to Darkness and...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Yeah, he finally realized he could do solo characters, like, with a vengeance.
Yeah.
Team books are, labor intensive, but man, you bring it down to one character, you got more time and,
And we're doing the reverse. We're going from one character to a team book.
Yeah, yeah. Even with Project Thunder, like I'm like, I keep every time I get into it, I'm like, it's getting bigger and bigger. I'm like, no, bring it back down. I'm like, just one guy. But like, there's like three different ages that I'm kind of going through, and like our age is like the superhero age, so you get your the big superhero teams, but then like the Project Thunder or the main story is way off into the future, which is more like Thunder the Barbarian, kind of solo character. So I keep trying to reroute myself into that solo thing and not balloon it out to where I'm just drawing like a bazillion characters, because I'm trying to get to narrow the focus down.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of team books. I like it's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Outside of Cable, like I did Thunderbolts and Youngblood.
Well, Cable was
like,
almost even
That was
a
a
team
big
book because you
cast.
had all
Oh
those.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, it was a team book, wasn't it? Yeah, so I always get stuck on these team books. So yeah, I want to get down to where it's just a solo character. Hey, cat.
That cat really wants your attention.
She likes these earphones to chew on them and claw at them. A lot of fun for her.
Ours just sleeps under the Christmas tree.
These fucking cats, her and her brother, they go right into the Christmas tree and they climb almost all the way to the top.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I had a cat once. I came out into the living room during Christmas, and our tree started rattling, and then our cat peeked its head out of the top of the tree. I was like,
Milo?
Every day these cats
Yeah.
do that. I mean, multiple times a day, you're like walking by the tree, all of a sudden there's a cat laying in it.
Yeah. No, he doesn't. Well,
Fucking Milo.
Manny's an older cat, so he hasn't climbed it yet. So, but he's like the only cat in existence that I've ever met that respond. Like if you call his name, he will come, even if he's upstairs. Like he'll come running. He'll be like, "Hey, what's up?"
Yeah,
He's
I
a good
call
cat.
this is Belle. Her brothers are, I call them the Terror Twins because they're nearly identical, and they're all over the fucking place. But there's a play on the name. There's Arthur and Belle. Art Bell. People haven't caught on to that.
so I was gonna wrap this up soon. You guys, anything you want to talk about before we go?
Last minute to. Well, I mean not last minute, but I mean the in-demand store for USAssassin Volume 2 probably won't be open a great deal longer, I would think. I don't know, Mark. What are your plans for that?
I figure after we announce book 3, we'll keep it open maybe another month or so.
Okay, and then when we have our announcement, we got some big things coming. Lots of stuff that we've been sitting on that I'm personally excited to let everyone see and hear and whatnot. And so yeah, it's gonna be we're building that world, and Volume 3 has been some of the most fun because I get to draw our guy, I get to draw you and John's guys, which is always one of my favorite things to do because I get to draw Mick Mayhew. So spoiler, because in the anyone who got the Graveyard Shift Supplemental, I was always going on about how Mick Mayhew's my favorite character, and especially the 2 pinups that I did for Volume 1, and then the supplemental book, he's not in my story that I drew. So, but yeah, I've been having a lot of fun and trying to do you guys justice on that, and going forward, man, it's just gonna get bigger and crazier and lots of fun.
Awesome.
Sean, when you gonna have a pre-launch page up for Type 1?
I'd like to get the book close near to done, so probably by like February, March.
Cool.
Yeah, so hopefully have the campaign by late spring, early summer. How long can I go with having the names, like the list, email list? Because don't they go away? I don't want that to fuck with me. So,
I think you get 6 months to keep the pre-launch page up.
Yeah,
okay.
that's what I've
Alright.
heard.
All right. I'll worry about that.
John, you want to plug anything while you're here?
Lost Pages. Everyone go check it out. I don't know if they have a store open or whatnot. Indiegogo, Zaid Comics.
Yeah, that's badass. I gotta get on that.
And
Oh.
of course, US Assassin 2. It's available right now. I just bought it while I was on the stream, and I think that's about it.
All right. I want to thank everyone in
Cash grab.
Cash grab. Real quick, Shelby Robertson's 94 graphic novel is
Oh, yeah.
on. Yeah. So if you like Extreme Studios, Extreme 90s stuff, Shelby is the guy to go to. He's got a great style of it's kind of a Silvestri-ish kind of line work. Hi, buddy.
Yep.
And buy our book, US Assassin 2, so I can buy this kid diapers and ice cream cones. So, can you say hi?
Oh, subscribe to Hot and Stuff. Last night we had Dan Fraga and Marat Michaels on. That was awesome. You can watch that. And this Friday we got Rob Willis on. So, like,
Nice.
subscribe, hit the bell, and all that.
All right. Thanks for everyone in the chat joining us. And, Mike and I will probably be back next weekend and talk some more US Assassin. Thanks for watching, guys.
See ya.